guys? Welcome back to Friday 13th again. This is Bloody Jason coming at you. Oh wow, look, the propeller's here. I didn't know that. Coming at you with another Friday the 13th again video. And today, I got a new tip for you guys. I was playing the game yesterday, and I found out a cool tip. And as you can probably see by the title, it says, new tip, block throwing knives. And I know you guys are probably like, what? Wait, what the fuck? You can block his throwing knives? And then that's a really good question, guys. But I was playing as Tommy yesterday, and one of my friends were obviously playing as Jason, and they were throwing knives at me. So I said, you know, what happens if I just stand here and I block the knives? Well, it works. Tip, if you don't know how to go in the combat stance, I'm gonna teach you. Press the R3 button and then block with R1, and then you can block his throwing knives. But you gotta do it when he's getting ready to throw it, not when you think he's getting ready to throw it. So when you hear that sound, basically, well, when you hear a sound that sounds like he's throwing a knife, then that would mean that means that he's getting ready to throw his throwing knife. Now, I'm hoping to get some of that footage in here, because this Jason, however, I think he might be just chopping them up. Oh yeah, and plus, I use Chad to beat up whip ass with, but only just to get stuff. I'm not gonna use a walkie-talkie. Nobody in here has a mic. Okay, so shit. Yeah, that was a cool tip that I thought I'd give you guys, because I've never seen that before, and I've never had anybody show a video on it or anything like that. And I've talked to Wes Kellner today, and then he said something like, oh, well, that's great, you found out a secret that no one else found, blocking throwing knives. I mean, seriously, no one has reported this, no one has made a video on it. So I just thought, okay, maybe I'll do it. And so far, oh, the axe, yes, okay. I literally have nothing right now. He's already killed one person. Tommy's been called, and he showed up, and
copy, I'm in road therapy. Air Force 97.
The cops are here, great, okay. But this will give me enough time to show off the throwing knife thing, hopefully. If he finds it. I don't really care if he finds me or not. I don't care. So yeah, I was playing as Tommy, and one of my friends were playing as Jason, and they were throwing knives at me, and they hit me with a knife, and I said, you know what? I'm tired of getting hit with knives. So, is there a way I could stop this? Obviously, I guess there was, because then I found out that you could just block his knife. And blocking his knives is kind of like him blocking flares, bear traps, and what else?
Holy shit, is that a dead body?
Him doing all the bear traps, flares, and firecrackers he could block. Now, that's kind of like what that's kind of like, you know, being like Jason a little bit, where you could block. Now, I do know you could block his attacks. That is really, really good. But also you can, you know, you could block, I don't think you could block your own damn bear traps. That's impossible. I need to try this out. I don't know if this is possible or not, guys, but I'm pretty sure you cannot block your own damn bear trap. So, Oh shit. No, what the f-
Oh my God! What happened?
It's alright, just go. Oh, let's find another way. The cops are coming anyway.
Oh, oh fuck! Who is that?
Just go.
My God, I can't look.
If I die by this, this is on you guys. I kind of want to see if I can block my own bear trap here. Okay, so no. That's a no right there. You can't do that. Holy shit. Okay.
You like that, asshole?
Fix it. I'm out of here.
What happened?
Okay. That didn't work. But I really want to show you guys is him throwing a knife at me. So I gotta wait. And why the fuck did they park the... So funny. I don't know why they put the car in there. What? It's so funny. They can't even get out. Why did they park the car right there? Oh my. What are you guys doing? You should have just left. I'm trying to do something here. Occupy with the car. This is so funny. I've never seen this. Chad watching from a distance. Come on, throw your knife at me so I could block it. This is what the heck you doing? Okay. I'm tired of seeing this.
Time to get out of here.
Fuck you!
Yes. Don't worry about me.
I'm out of here.
It's like, fuck that. Alright, that's cool. I was ever ignoring
Holy
that.
shit! It
What's
started.
wrong, man? Leave the car alone. I'm not trying to get people, Jason. What the fuck? No. Get away from me. Hey. No, fucking with the door. Oh, shit.
It actually worked.
Why won't you fucking die?
Throw your knife.
Fuck you!
Alright. Oh, shit. Good thing I had spray on me.
Time to get out of here.
Damn. What? Yeah. Oh, shit.
Stop!
See that? Block the throwing knife. Oh, damn, that's funny. Oh, I swear up. Oh, shit. Where's it? Where's it? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Wait, what? No, pick it up. What are you doing? Oh, my God, Chad. Fuck. You know what? Screw that shit. I'm picking up this shit. Oh, okay, whatever. You killed me right here. Ah. Oh, at least I blocked this throwing knife. Holy shit.
out of here. Time to get out of here.
What? What the fuck? Really? Okay. Oh, shit.
That's my good boy. Mommy has a reward for you. Come home, sweetie.
Fuck. Get kicked with a game, and then the person says, "Oh, you are obsessed with Friday." Okay, that's great. Yes, I am, but it's getting so addicting. But also, I wanted to stream a video. I don't think they knew that. So that trick was to just show you guys that you could block his throwing knives, and that's pretty cool because I did not know you could do that in this game. I just wanted to try that out, and yesterday when I was playing as Tommy, one of my friends threw a knife at me, and I said, "Fuck this, let me just see what happens if I block it." And if I could block it, and sure enough, you could block throwing knives. I mean, yes, you can block those. Now, I got this one with the bolt repair, which you gotta do it 100 times. You get a trophy for this one. I'm assuming that, and this went to 39 right here, and it extended to 113, so I'm thinking that this one's gonna do the same, because the cops one did that, 113, and then this one with the car does the same thing. So I don't know about Jason's badges down here, if they go up to 113 down here with these, and the car, but I assume they probably do. But the badges don't really give you anything, and I'm trying to collect these to see if they do, but I don't think they do. So I just think they're just, just collectibles, just to track how much progress you actually been making, and pretty much it. So basically, when you get done with going to 39, from 1 all the way to 39, you get a badge, you unlock that badge, and then you unlock the second badge after, you get to 113, which you're only halfway there. But, I don't know, some of these are actually really self-explanatory, a lot of these are, but I don't really have a lot of matches where I escape in the boat, or repair the boat, or repair the car. Now, the repair the car is very, common. Repair the boxes, not really as common. Kill Jason, not really as common. Now, here's a tip. You don't have to get this, kill Jason Voorhees badge, by actually you killing him or you helping to kill him. Basically, to get this badge, you don't even have to kill him. You don't even have to be around. Where I was searching cabins one time and they were just trying to kill Jason, and then, I ended up getting that badge, but.
Jason Whitlock, shucking and jiving Steven ass off my timeline. Thank you, kindly. Oh, you said X? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then,
No, whatever. It doesn't matter. 6 people?
not 5. Yep, 6.
Oh.
So yeah, that with the throwing knives is pretty crazy. Now, of course, got media no fun. And West Coast, they're not gonna tell you. Oh, you can block this throwing knives. Hell no. I'm the only person that's gonna report this, and probably.
can't believe he killed them.
So basically I'm just using Chad to block his throwing knives. Now this is a very good tip, guys, because you do know that how much you guys probably hate getting hit with throwing knives as much as the next person, and me. I fucking hate it. Now this is a way for Jason to fucking waste his knives on you, and he'll get pissed off that you do it. Now, this is a great advantage for counselors. Now, if you see me play, you know I know how to play as a counselor and whip Jason's ass. Now, this is extremely good because then he will get so pissed off. And actually, I recommend you getting a weapon with more durability. Even though I have man-at-arms, this bat can still break, even though this is a uncommon perk, or you know, but I recommend you guys getting, you know, like a, you know what, more durability weapon. But see, like this one right there, the durability on the on that doesn't work. But we're gonna try to figure this out. Oh shit! Okay, we're gonna wait. Hold on. Live in the house over here. Yes. So. That's a cool tip that I found out yesterday, and I couldn't wait to show you guys today because that was mind-blowing when I found that out yesterday, and I was like, what? You could...
Jason quit.
Oh, sweet. Take it. Yeah, dude, he literally, like, was in this... I ran to the first house, and... within, like, 10 seconds, he was already in there. I was like, what the fuck?
So yeah, guys, I mean, there's... when you block throwing knives, that is a, you know, it's kind of a, you know, in my own saying, it's kind of like Jason blocking your bear traps, firecrackers, and flare guns. Except you can't block his, you cannot block his bear traps. You cannot block your own bear traps. You cannot block any of those things that he can do. Now, the only thing you can block is his weapon attacks and his throwing knives. Now, I'm not sure if you could block anything else, but I mean, I know you can't block the grab, at least as far as I know. You can't block any grabs. Not, and you could dodge, but that's pretty much it. But they even have a perk which allows you to actually get away from getting grabbed a lot. I think it's just, if you see like a man running, you'll know that that's like an evasion perk where you can avoid, you know, getting, you know, be able to dodge more and stuff like that. But yeah, I wanted to share with you guys, I wanted to share that with you guys because no one has reported this at all or said anything about it. I searched up information. The only thing I could get was somebody was saying like, oh, Jason's throwing knives can block flare. No. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work. Now, if you have a flare gun and you shoot it at Jason while he's trying to throw a throwing knife, heck no. Also, I got another tip for you guys. If you are knocked on the ground, right? This is another tip. If you're knocked on the ground and you have a throwing knife, this only works with a throwing knife. And if you don't have any throwing knives, you cannot get back up instantly. Now, press X, you know, when you to try to get back up, and then once you get back up, he's, instead of him getting back up and you wait for the animation for him to get up, you press L1, left trigger, whatever on the, or the left button on the Xbox, I don't know, and then you act like you're throwing a throwing knife, and he gets back up instantly. So you don't see that animation where he gets up by himself. He glitches up. So it's kind of like he just stands up automatically without helping himself up. So that is a cool tip that I found out. Actually, I use that a lot when I get knocked down, because a lot of people get fucking scared of that. That is also another tip that I have found out that you could do. I was just playing around with Jason one time in a match, and you know, I said, you know, let me see what happens if I just try to throw my throwing knife. Well, I'm not going to throw it. I'm just going to press X and spam the crap out of it so I can get up. And then, on top of that, I'm going to act like I'm throwing my throwing knife and see what happens. And, you know, he gets up, and he instantly gets up. No waiting for him to get up. He just gets up. And I've done that when somebody shot me with a shotgun straight in the face, knocked me down, and they started the car. I instantly got up. Well, they were trying to start the car. I instantly got up. They freaked out. Oh man, guys, that is a really good tip to have, because you can freak people out like that. I think this is me, because the other person is already Jason. At least I think, for sure. But we'll see. No, this is me again. Okay, so we're good. But
Oh God, what am I gonna do?
yeah, this is amazing. Somebody probably came in my house. Did they? No? Okay. Well, it doesn't matter if they did or not. It don't really matter. Somebody did. Okay. But, I don't know. It's funny, you know, that this happens. To be able to block his throwing knives is definitely one of those things that you guys will need to do. Now, I'm not saying everyone do this, because, you know, do it to your own personal effect, because sometimes you might fucking mess up. Now, I'm going to drop this bat for a wrench. Now, the reason why I do that is because the wrench has more durability, and the weapon, even though I have man-at-arms, you know, that'll take a long ass time for the weapon to break. Plus I got a stun perk for that too, but you know, it will definitely work. But what I'm trying to do, I am trying to block his throwing knives and piss him off and go toe-to-toe with Jason. Now, if anybody, I'm pretty sure you guys already know this by now, but, you know, how many people get tired of getting whacked by Jason? I know I'm one of those people. I hate getting whacked by him all the freaking time. You know, this is just upsetting when I hear him get, you know, when he just chops and murders people. So if you see a Jason that murder all across the board, don't, you know, be hesitant to, you know, block that shit. You know, you gotta block that, you know, that stuff, because if you don't block his fucking weapon attacks, how the fuck are you gonna stay alive? He's gonna get pissed off to the point to where he would have no choice but to fucking grab you. Now, I do know that that is something that you probably don't want, but it is something that you need to do, because it really saves you time. Now, for instance, like if he is going to, you know, block your, you know, flare guns, and he's going to block your, you know, bear traps and firecrackers, but he's gonna swing the fuck out of you and just kill you like that. I've seen many people do it. It sucks. And I only do it if, you know, I gotta injure somebody, and if I think they have a pocket knife, I've been stabbed too much, but I rarely don't even do it. I just grab. So in the instance, I'm just gonna keep on doing it. So, you know, block his weapon attacks, and that's what you can do. Please don't, you know, try to, you know, just run away from him the whole time and think that, oh, you know, if I run away, you know, well, I mean, okay, listen, Chad is very, you probably want to use someone like Chad or Jenny with the high luck and use a weapon with more durability, because that is going to mean that she is going to actually, Chad or Jenny is going to be good to actually, you know, not be able to lose the weapon that fast. Now, they're probably the highest people with luck in the, actually they are. Jenny has a 7 out of 10 with luck. She can find stuff easier, and also weapon durability is not that, you know, crucial. It's not that bad. So then Chad, definitely. So you want to use Chad with man out of arms, definitely. Jenny, you probably want to use that on her too, but I would use that on Chad because he has 10 out of 10, and also give him the sucker punch so he could stun Jason more. You know, these are perks that you need to have. With the bat, also you need a heavy hitter so he can get stunned. You know, that's what I got for Chad. Those are my perks that I got for Chad. And there's the battery right there. And yeah, pretty much that's it. I mean, when you pick up another ridge. When you go through the process of him swinging the axe at you, you know, it's kind of bad. Is this Jason AFK? Because he hasn't did anything in a while, so this is kind of good. So I run into those Jasons a lot for some reason, and it's very, you know, it's funny. But anyway, I think this person's playing, but either they're, you know, I don't know. I really don't know. So I really should never left the door open, because that's bad. But you know, oh, there's gas in here too. So that's good. But I can also put it back. All right. So make sure, this is a good tip. If you want to block his throwing knives, get a weapon with more durability. You gotta have a weapon with more durability. You cannot have a weapon that has less durability. And what I'm saying is, if you have a weapon with less durability and it breaks and you block his throwing knives, you can't hit him and you can't defend yourself. So you want to make sure you got a weapon with more durability. The bat, however, is not one of those, or the machete, or that pipe thing, even though the durability on the bat works. Oh shit. And you know, it does work. However, I don't understand why someone put a bear trap fucking there, but they did. I do understand that, you know, it's just something that I've seen. You know, nobody really blocks him when he's trying to make a swing at somebody, which is very funny to do, because, you know, the fact that this game has been out since May and nobody has even tried to block his, you know, attack. That is really, really funny. And to me, I just think it's really crazy. And, you know, okay, well, he's gonna see me regardless, so I don't give a shit. We still need the keys.
I hope I'm doing this
God, it
right.
actually fit.
Okay, so holy fuck. Oh damn. Okay, well, I literally have no, so we're just gonna get out. I don't even have anything on me except for 2 throwing knives and everything else. Now, you want to take this path right here.
Get out of here.
Right, okay? Do not take, this is a faster way to get out. Shit. Sorry, I was just, wow. It's the faster way to get out. Hey, buddy, what are you doing, man? You said it was a fucking faster way to get out. And it's easier for you to juke Jason. Look at that shit. Oh, shit. Whoa, whoa.
Help! Oh, God!
Now, see? This guy's a whacker here. Once I find a weapon, it will all be good. I'm hoping that a weapon's in here. Also, when you are running away from Jason, don't just, run. You obviously want to jog, because that helps too. It helps out a ton. So I'm gonna pick up this weapon because it's the only one I have found, and it's the only one I can find. Holy fuck, dude. Okay. Well, wait. Whoa. Oh, I'm dead. Wait, what the fuck is this? What is this? Do you guys see this? What the hell? Oh my god, I'm still alive. You guys can hear Chad's footsteps, right? What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Oh, shit, man. See, since that happened, I really should have, What? I was still alive. That was weird. Yeah, that was really weird. There's no body there, but the body is inside. But that's funny, when that happens to you, make sure you open the door, because that was a bad choice that I made. Invisible Chad running around, that is cool. I've never seen that invisible glitch. That was a glitch. I think that only happens because, I was blocking, for instance, and then I think he, threw his, he grabbed me and stuff, so I think that's what happened. And I had the keys, and we were doing good for a while. But yeah, even with Tommy, grab anything you can find, and that you can grab. I mean, literally, I could grab any weapon with Chad, and just, it's funny because he didn't see me. But I'm gonna go grab something real quick, and I'll be right back. Man, I'm teaching you guys a lot today. For some reason, I was thinking that shit would not happen. I mean, I've never seen this happen, guys. I've never seen where, I threw my firecrackers, at the... I didn't even hear him break in, actually, which was funny. He must have came through the back door, and it must have not been locked. I should have checked that, but I was too concerned about finding a weapon and using it. So he must have opened the back door and came in. That's fine. That's the second time that's happened to me, where Jason has opened the door and then just came up to me. But if you ever see Jason, block his throwing knives and block his weapon attacks and hit him right after you do that, and when he's getting ready to swing again, block again, and keep doing this the whole time if this Jason is a whacker, because then they'll get pissed off that you keep stunning them. And if they're just a whacker the whole time and they're not going to grab, definitely these are the people that you want to keep blocking, because then in something like Chad, I can keep grabbing any weapon and it won't break that fast. But you want a weapon with more durability. Obviously, it won't matter if you have man-at-arms, because then your weapon durability will increase on any. So then, basically, you know, this is something that you want to do, because that is great tips. And then, for some reason, another tip is, I guess this is kind of a tip because this only happened to me once. See my dead body? Well, there's no dead body of mine. So my dead body's inside the house in the back, and it's actually not my dead body, because the guy thought I died, and I was injured, and I had a pocket knife, and I had keys. Well, they were already in the car, and I had firecrackers. I threw them at the front of the door because I thought he was going to come there, so he went through the back door. And what is funny is, I guess because he decided to, wow. Well, he only got one kill in that. Well, that wasn't me, actually. He thought he killed me, but he didn't.
That's my good boy. Mommy has a reward for
What's
you.
funny, because I thought
Come home, sweetie.
I mean, of course I didn't die. But basically, what happened was, and you could re-watch this. I mean, you could watch the beginning. It will show you what happened. But basically, I threw firecrackers at the door. I picked up a machete. I was limping. I was injured, and I had a pocket knife on me. And so what happened was, I just I ended up stabbing him, I guess. And I was at the corner of the room, so I couldn't really see what was going on, really. And I stabbed him, and what happened after that, the fuck? Okay. I ended up stabbing him, and I think he just fell out. I think it was because of I was already injured, and I had a pocket knife, and I stabbed him, and I'm beginning to think that is probably why, because I do know sometimes when Jason grabs you, you end up getting hurt a little bit, so this is probably why. I'm thinking that I was on the verge of dying, so then I stabbed him with a pocket knife. I don't know how this happened, guys. Just that I stabbed him with a pocket knife. I was in the corner of the room. I stabbed him. I was injured, and I fell out on the floor, ragdoll on the floor, and I see my body, and I check like, oh, on the boards, and I'm like, okay, I'm still alive. Wow. So actually, I made a dumb decision to jump out of the window because I was still injured. But what is funny is, I should have, he would have never saw me, which is pretty funny because I was invisible. Like, my body was on the ground, like I was dead, but my spirit was walking around and I was invisible. And I literally could have escaped in the cops in that match, but I did not because my stupidity jumping out the window, you know, but I forgot. Well, not forgot, but I didn't really know how bad it was. So then, I should have unlocked the door, basically, and just kept going. But anyway, guys, that is probably not a tip. But I don't know how that happened, but if that happens to you, I would use that to my advantage, because if Jason does see you like that, he's going to think that you're dead, and obviously he might check the leaderboards to see if you are, and he's going to be like, wait, what? Some glitch here. Which, no. You could try typing invisibility glitch, but I don't think that's gonna work because there's not gonna be a way how to do it. I think the only way is if you are injured and you're in the corner of a room in a tight space, and you have a pocket knife, and you let him grab you, and you're on your last dying leg, and somehow you do know if you get grabbed by Jason, you can get hurt. So when he grabs you, you can get hurt. Now, if you're on the last leg, that is really good because then I think he just ragdolls like you're dying, and then you're not actually dead. So, but I don't know, guys. What do you think? Has this happened to you? I want to know in the comments section below. Right now, I'm just gonna have to wait for these fuckers to actually ready up. And I'm gonna go grab something and be right back. But yeah, it's better letting you guys wait for this rather than waiting for the time loading thing. Which is remarkably funny that even happened to me. But yeah, guys, if that happens to you, make sure you take full advantage of that situation because, if you are visible and that happens and you're still alive, why even, I wouldn't back out of the game or anything or, you could still jump out the windows. You could still pick stuff up. Now, I was afraid to actually get some stuff because I was like, well, what happens if I swap back to my original body? But then that would be impossible because, well, I mean, not impossible. Anything happens in a video game. But I thought maybe since he was on the floor, maybe, he would go back into his body, but maybe I would be on the floor and I'd be stuck on the floor, and then I don't know, I guess Jason wouldn't be able to grab me because I'm ragdoll on the floor, so you'd think I'd be dead. But then which is also funny, I'm also wondering if he went back to that house, right, and cut the lights out, he probably wouldn't be able to see me, or would he be able to see me because I'm an invisible presence, and would he still be able to see me because my body was left in another house and my spirit was somewhere else? Now, he might see my body in there, and it might come up as red and be like, huh, his body's here, what the frick? And then my presence is somewhere else, so that's where I'm actually am. So you might see my presence or my body. Now, I don't know. It's very weird, but actually that's what happened to me.
I have to do something. I have to escape.
I mean, I do know that when you get grabbed by Jason, you get hurt. And it happens a lot. I've noticed this a bunch of times. Every time you get grabbed by Jason, you wind up getting hurt. So, like, it's funny. And I'm thinking that is what happened. So, like, I was literally on my last leg, and if he, if I didn't have that pocket knife, I would have been fucked. So, thinking that's what happened. I had a pocket knife, and I was on my last leg, I was limping, and he grabbed me, and I stabbed him, and my body just ragged off for some reason, and then, acting like I was dead, because I guess the game thought, like, okay, we're gonna give you this one because, well, not give you this one, but I'm thinking that the only reason why that happened is because I'm thinking that I was supposed to die, but because I didn't, I ragdolled, so I think it was thinking that I was supposed to die, but I wasn't. So then I ended up staying alive. I don't really know, guys. You guys can rewatch that, because I don't even know what the fuck happened there myself. Because I was still alive, and I didn't even know what was going on. Now, good thing he couldn't hear me, and I was in a party chat, and he couldn't hear me, because that would have been bad. I don't know, guys. I mean, what do you think? Has that happened to you or no? It's happened to me once. That's it. That only time that happened. Now, for instance, this is kind of like the same house that I was in, except it didn't have this room right here. But if I find a house that is kind of similar to this one, which is probably next door, maybe then I can show you what kind of happened. Okay, so maybe this one is not the one. But I swear, I could have, shit, what the hell? See, this is good for distraction, but if someone else is coming in here, they're gonna have no choice but to turn it off. Now, would I turn it back on? Certainly no. I would not. I mean, it would cause a good distraction and give you time to run away for a second, and but that's all it is. A lot of people don't pick up the 2x4s. I actually do, because I can actually hit Jason. And look at this guy. Doesn't even lock the door. Now, I could play as Jason and obviously scare the shit out of that guy, because he'll learn eventually. These low-level people learn eventually, like when they keep locking doors. I mean, not locking doors and shit, And they keep doing that. That keeps them from doing anything. Also, sometimes you kind of want to keep spray, because you got some whackers here that literally just like to fuck with you. I don't know if you can kill people in these chairs. I don't think you can, but I do know there's a lawn chair kill over in Packanack. That over there. Oh shit.
Help me! Please! Anyone!
I'm trying to block his throwing knives, but I'm not really doing good at it right now. Okay, so we're doing good so far. Probably bad. Really?
Help! Oh God!
So I do know you get hurt when you're trying to... Wait, does he have another throwing knife? I can't even see shit. I guess he doesn't. I guess he waits for them. But yeah, you could block it. I was trying to show you guys that, but I guess, he must have messed up on the kill. Oh wait, never mind. I guess not. But some people are dumb as shit like that because,
Damn it, no!
yeah, not see like that, he's just gonna murder somebody because he thinks that this person has a compliment. Yeah, one of my friends wants to game share Savini Jason. Now that would be good, but you would have to activate my account as primary on your system, and then I'd have to give you my email and password. You would have to activate it as your primary account for the system, and then you could download Savini. I mean, which is pretty bullshit because, well, actually, you don't get the stuff from me. Literally, I mean, I would have to download my shit in order to basically, in order to game share somebody's other shit, I would have to, you know, but whatever. I have already showed you guys that you can block Jason's throwing knives.
I think I put that on right.
Pretty badass. But when he's throwing the throwing knives and you're looking in his direction when he's throwing it, you gotta go with the comment stance. You gotta block that shit because, you know, that's also good because he'll waste them on you, on your weapons, and block his attacks also. Even though I did poorly on doing that because I didn't. Well, he missed me when he tried to hit me, but. Is this person just standing? Okay. But game share is really, really hard because I do know a lot of people don't do it because they like to keep their personal shit personal, but I don't know if it's gonna do anything. Personally, I don't give out my shit like that. But share play, yes. I mean, but that's just, you know, swapping the control over. That doesn't really do anything. But game shit, is this person really fucking glitching right now? X_X Kevin X_X whatever. Yeah, that guy needs to be banned. Because look at this shit right here. But on video caught. But when you game share, it's basically, you know, you have to give someone your email, then give someone your password. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to sign in on my account and play the game because someone else wanting me to actually give them my account, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to play the game anymore. But I do know that you gotta activate the person that gave you their email and password. You gotta activate their account as primary to your system, which kind of defeats the process of you having your own account as primary. Because then I think that would activate it on your system, and then you would have to. I don't know. I'm just throwing these out there, guys. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. If this guy goes really too far over there to the left, he's gonna commit suicide. But how do I know that? I've seen well, shit. I've seen so many people commit suicide over there by doing this. You can spectate them up. And Jason can actually get in this glitch, by the way, which is really funny. I bet that guy's pissed right now. Yep. See, look at that. He can get in that too. Well, yes, I know how to game share too, dude. It's just that if I game share, will this affect me being able to play the game? See, that's the thing that I don't want to happen. 'Cause I'm wondering, and for starters, you can't even download any of my shit anyway because it won't show it. I mean, well, at least, well, actually, no, I don't think that's true. With my own system, since it's my own system, I don't think it would actually show you the stuff that I have on for this game, but it would probably show you the stuff for, I don't know, the theme, I guess. I do have the theme, I have the backer clothes, I have Savini, you know, pretty much that, he's gonna kill himself. I don't know if this is gonna affect me in any way, but I do know I would have to upload my shit onto the cloud in order for somebody to see it in there. I don't know if that is possible, but I don't know how this works. I've never done this before, so I've heard about it. I've seen some videos on it. I've never actually done it. And if I do it, will I be able to still play like I am now? Or, I don't know. I really don't. So unless you guys actually know about that shit, and I'm sorry, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it because I'm kind of scared, you know. I don't want to get on my system and then, you know, it's on my shit, and then, you know, I can't play the game because, well, actually, you know, also it's a great way for other people that don't have the game to get that game, which is kind of bullshit because why can't they just buy the game themselves? But, you know, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I only give it to people that, you know, I know that are trustworthy, but I'm just wanting you to know, if you guys know that this can affect the other person from playing, want to know. I'm pretty sure it probably wouldn't, but I'm just saying because, you know, if it's anything like share play where you swap the controller over and you can't control your own game, you know, the person that you picked or whatever, I'm guessing it's kind of the same way. Instead, you know, they have full control over your shit, and you can't really access it unless, you know, they swap it back over to you on your system or something. But I don't know how this works, guys. I'm just kind of rambling. Yeah, I don't know how this works. I do know how the game share works. I just don't know how it's just gonna affect me. And why is this guy not shutting any doors? It's funny. The low-level people are the ones that are always glitching the games. And those are always the people that survive less. Those are always the people that don't know shit about the game, but they know how to do fucking glitches, though. Wow. But that will be patched soon. But like I was saying earlier with the throwing knives, you could block his throwing knives, you could block his attacks. Please do those because those are great tips to have. I was invisible for one part of the match. Well, actually, you know, at the last part of the match, which was pretty funny because I didn't know how that happened. My body was on the ground, but I was invisible. I don't know how this happened. I was injured, and he grabbed me on a pocket knife, and my body ragdoll, and I was still alive, and I was running around in a spirit form, and I could climb through the windows, and I committed suicide by accident because I forgot that I was injured. But yeah, if that happens to you, I would take full advantage of it. But you can block his throwing knives and all that. But if he's swinging, just block that too. I do know that a lot of people don't do that. They actually get hit with the weapons. Besides, I do know that, you know, you kind of don't want to do that with the people that have less luck, because, you know, and also if you have a weapon with less durability and you have less luck, don't use that weapon. Like the bat, for instance, you don't want to use that bat if you're, you know, let's say Tiffany, because she has the worst luck. Not the worst luck, I don't think. I don't know, but one of the people.
Please, no!
What is actually funny is that if you do host a quick play event, I'm thinking that you can't actually. Okay, so he didn't call Tommy. I guess he didn't want to because he's getting chased. And see right there, when he's throwing his throwing knives, yeah, just turn around and block it. They'll waste it all the time, but like right there, I mean, like it's kind of stupid to juke the knives now. I mean, if you want to, you can. I mean, I could still juke the knives. It's just way better for me to actually block the knives than to juke them because, I mean, you lose the weapon in the process if you block sometimes because of your durability and how much luck you have. But it's just a thing that I found out yesterday, and actually nobody has actually reported it, only me. So you only see this video on that until this gets viral, and then people will start reporting it just because I found it. But I'm the first, so I own this right now.
No!
But I don't know. I can game share. I just gotta do it later or something because I can't do it now. I'm streaming, but you probably have to test that out real quick. Oh yeah, you can't play the game. I do know that's true because my brother just texted me back. He said, remember I have your user and your password on my system, and on a user, like if you switch users, on the PlayStation, I have my account on the second user on his system, so he could literally get on my shit, and he could download whatever. He can even download the fucking Friday game, but he's not. Now, what this does is, now see, if you log in and somebody's using it, and you also log in, okay, for instance, I'm thinking I don't want to do the game share thing because I won't be able to stream for you guys after, and then I also wouldn't be able to do anything with my system besides play games that I can't get on the internet with because somebody's on my account and they are using my account, which makes sense because if somebody is using your account and they're using your user, you cannot use your user when somebody else is using it. That is definitely logical. I mean, for instance, one time I did this to my brother. I signed in on his account, but we weren't doing this game share thing. I signed on his user on my system, and I didn't set up the primary to activate his account for primary account on my system. But what happened was he couldn't use his account because I was signed in as him. So that kind of defeats the purpose of the other person to get into their own account. It will say somebody else is using your account, or it will say you can't access your account, or whatever it says, something else. Somebody else is using it, whatever. Or you're already signed in, or you're already, whatever it says. But I do know that if you do activate it as primary, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to have full access to all your shit. And that, I mean, if you have them as a user, they don't have access to any of your shit. The only thing they have is just your account, and they just use your account and your PlayStation Plus. That's pretty much it. Now, the same thing. Now, you actually get a little bit more leverage if you game share it, because then if you activate it as primary, you have access to all their shit. So that means the theme that I have, which is the Wonder Woman theme, they'll see. They'll also see all the games that I'll have, They'll also see the downloads that I have. They can just go to the download section and do it. I do have the game actually. I'm not going to put my link in the description. The actual game share that with me because I'm not going to do that shit. But I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to try that out or something. But I think I'll do this. I will probably stop this right here because I actually got to go do something real quick. And yes, it actually involves game share. But I'm actually going to do that real quick just to see what happens. But I'm going to pick back up right after. So I will see you guys maybe right after that shit happens. And then I'll keep throwing more tips in there for you. And I'll keep you guys in touch. And actually, you know what those dots are? Actually, they are actually for single player. And Wes Kellner hasn't told me that. But judging by those, I'm guessing this is how many days we have until single player starts. Now, obviously, if you counted the dots, you could see that we had, 8 days or whatever, how many days. I don't know. I don't think that is what it is, but I'm guessing that is what I'm thinking, single player. I'm just going to point out that it's single player, okay? Maybe that's a little hint, a teaser. So, I don't know what the dots mean, but I'm guessing it's that. It's definitely not Roy, because Roy's not coming. Wes Kellner has already told me that. He's also said that, Jason X is coming. It's just that in this update, that's not happening. So, afterwards, yes, but not this update. So in the update, we're going to get a lot of patches and stuff like that, maps and clothes and stuff. But other than that, we're not going to get anything else, So anyway, guys, I'll see you guys after whatever I have these errands to run. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.